Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you kind of late this morning for a album review, and this is for the album that I was gonna do for the second marathon album review for Architects' discography, which is for Ruin, that I just got done listening to. So I'm gonna discuss what I listened to for this album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, I did enjoy the majority of this album. It was really awesome. I really like it. Sam Carter's scream in it is great. This is when he's starting out as the new vocalist for the band, and then they keep him around for a while, which I really like that about Architects, because Architects was formed by Tom Searle and Dan Searle. I think if I'm saying their last name right, uh, which Tom did pass away back in 2016, which rest in peace. Uh, I didn't know about this. I'd have to see what he died from, but or you can remind me in the comment section below, because I'm fairly new to their discography, to be honest. But I listened to Holy Hell and I really love that album. This one is a banger for sure. Buried at Sea was a great single. Always was another great single. Um, the only one I thought was a little mediocre was Sail the Ship Alone, the instrumental. It had some good drum work in it, but it was mellow. And it's good to take a step down for one song, but the rest of the album is just heavy as fuck. You're gonna be in for a heavy ass album. You'll Find Safety is a great song. Sam Carter's singing voice in it, I guess he's doing all right, but uh, this is when he's starting off with the band, and his voice is not going to be as great when you first hear it, cause you'll kind of cringe at it. Like, um, he's mostly screaming, but his singing voice is mediocre. At the time, it's mediocre, but it gets better throughout time. Uh, all like I said, Always was a great single. Hunt Them Down, I really like. Heartless was a banger for sure. North Lane, I really loved. There was a lot of tracks I loved from this. I thought Low was gonna be an instrumental, but no, it wasn't. And I was really interested to see how it turned out. The guitar work and the drum work in this record is great. I liked in the Always video where Sam Carter just throws the microphone down, and I guess you could kind of say he almost breaks it or whatever. Uh, but yeah, he just throws it down, like he just screamed his lungs out through the whole song, and I really love that about this band. Uh, but yeah, Save Me is technically the final track for the album, but if you hear the bonus track Broken Clocks featuring Nick Worthington of Dead Swans, it's such a great way to end the album. Um, Running from the Sun was pretty good. I wasn't sure what to think of it at first, but yeah, I really like it. Uh, I Can't See the Light was a banger. Low was a short song, but the shortest one was Sail the Ship Alone. I like the instrumentation in it, but the song was a little laid back, and it's a good thing that it's laid back, but I just like albums where they go all out and scream their lungs out mostly. Uh, I have a weird taste in music now, so I listen to all kinds of music, but I mostly prefer metalcore, rock, hard rock, and all those other genres. that I review, but it just depends on if the artist or the band does a good job on their albums. If they don't, then I won't listen to it again. Uh, but still, yeah, this record was a banger for sure. I don't know if I forgot anything else. North Lane, like I said, is a really awesome track, and Save Me is technically the closing track to the album, but Broken Clocks kind of makes it sound really good when you end it with that song. But when I went to the YouTube uh thing for going under their band name and searching up the Ruin album, I looked for it, and it's all clustered with a mixture of the songs, so I kind of didn't like that, but because it wasn't all in order when you play it throughout, so you gotta play what's on the album track list and then go back to the beginning for it, which kind of sucks, if you know what I mean, for when you play the album in order. It really does suck, but yeah, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Ugh. Uh, Overall, I think Architect's Ruin was an awesome album. I personally enjoyed it. I definitely see myself purchasing this album for sure. Uh, and just Sam Carter's screaming voice in it is great, and the instrumentation is awesome too. But overall, out of 10, I'm going to give Architect's Ruin a 9.5 out of 10. This was a killer of an album. Like, a really awesome album. I really enjoyed it. I would have given it a 10, but considering that Sail the Ship alone didn't do as great as I thought, but it still wasn't bad. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. So, that's not a bad rating. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Architects album Ruin, if you've heard it, and if you like this marathon album review I did for their second studio album, Architects Ruin, that I reviewed. Comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can, support the channel. I will be returning to you for the next Architects album review, which will be for Hollow Crown. That'll be tomorrow. And I'm going to be doing another track review tonight. Well, not another track review. It's going to be a track review possibly tonight. So definitely stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed this Architects Ruin album. It's a little longer than the last album review I did, because the last album review I did was like almost 8 minutes, and it was only an 8-track album, but this album was a banger for sure, and I really enjoyed it. Sam Carter's voice in it and his screams are great. He mostly screams through this record. If you can't handle it, that's okay, because not everyone's gonna like this kind of music, but I personally like this music. It gets me in that vibe where I'm just like, yes, angry music. But thank you for watching this album review for Architects Ruin. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.